Once again, we are going to discuss about DNA versus RNA as a genetic material. The genetic material should be stable enough not to change with different stages of life cycle, age, or with the change in physiology of the different organisms. So, stability. So, just we are talking first point of this. So, stability of the genetic material. Just you have to see in Griffith experiment, DNA, DNA is more stable. Why DNA is more stable? In Griffith transformation principle, you have to see itself that heat which killed the bacteria at least did not destroy some of the properties of genetic material. So this now can easily be explained in light of the DNA that the two strands being complementary, two strands like this, DNA, and just opposite RNA. So these two complementary strands, if separated by heating, come together when appropriate conditions are provided. So RNA cannot do this because RNA is only single stranded, DNA is double stranded. So this can now easily be explained in the light of the DNA that two strands being complementary separated by heating come together when appropriate conditions are provided. So further, secondary hydroxyl group. Second one is RNA and DNA. RNA and DNA both are act as a genetic material, but up to some extent or except very few viruses, DNA is genetic material. But in some viruses like QB bacteriophage, like HIV viruses, TMB viruses, tobacco mosaic viruses, they have RNA as a genetic material. RNA as a genetic material. So friends, DNA and RNA, DNA and RNA both are act as a genetic material. Third point is secondary hydroxyl group in RNA. In RNA, secondary hydroxyl group present at every nucleotide in RNA is reactive and structurally more stable when compared to a group present at every nucleotide in RNA is a reactive group. This hydroxyl group, that is second position. Second position means in the pentose sugar. Pentose sugar has 5 carbon atoms. That's why it's called pentose. So in second hydroxyl group, so that's make it more reactive. And RNA liable at easily degradable. So RNA also now known to be catalytic, hence reactive. Therefore, DNA, if we talk about DNA versus, because we are discussing about what's DNA versus RNA. So just opposite, DNA chemically is less reactive and structurally more stable when compared to RNA. If we compare both, so this is double structure, double helical, double helix 1 or 2, it's single helix. So DNA is chemically less reactive and structurally more stable when compared to RNA. Did you get? Obviously. So therefore, among the two nucleic acid, DNA is better. So in both, DNA is better genetic material. Is that clear? In fact, in the presence of thymine, again we are talking, if we talk about nitrogenous bases, so both have four nitrogenous bases, two types of nitrogenous bases, one is pyrimidians and purines. But in RNA, in lieu of thymine, uracil is present. Other hand, we can say that in lieu of uracil, thymine is present in the DNA. Thymine is present in the DNA. That's provide extra or additional stability, to DNA. So in DNA, you will study these processes in higher classes. Detailed discussion requires an understanding to the process of repairing DNA. How this? That's why DNA easily repaired. If DNA is degraded, so DNA easily repaired. So this type of concepts we have to see. We have to see in the DNA fingerprinting and polymerase chain reaction, PCR techniques, recombinant DNA techniques. All these techniques easily repaired the DNA, defective DNA. Both DNA and RNA are able to mutate. So next, thymine. Next point is both DNA and RNA. Both are mutate. Earlier we had discussed about, because DNA is also able to mutate, but DNA mutate in slow. So slow mutation is necessary for the formation of new species and in evolution. So this type of mutation helpful in the speciation, we can say. But RNA mutate faster. But in fact, RNA being unstable, so it's mutate faster rate, at a faster rate. Consequently, friends, as you know that about coronaviruses, why the corona vaccines did not prepare still now, and a lot of scientists worked on it to prepare this vaccine, because viruses are obligate parasites. Viruses are obligate parasites. They infected with cells. They use that particular cell as a genetic machinery. So viruses having RNA genome and having shorter lifespan, so mutate and evolve faster. So that's why coronavirus is also uh, obligate parasites, we can say that. So corona evolved faster. Their replication rate is much high. That's why their mechanisms does not understand easily. So RNA can directly code for the synthesis of protein. So friends, for examples, if we talk about replication, transcription, and translation. All three concepts, replication, transcription and translation, all three concepts are the fundamental concepts concern life. Because if these concepts or these mechanisms doesn't work in the organisms, so organisms cannot survive. So in replication means formation of DNA. Transcription means formation of RNA from DNA. So after that, translation means synthesizing protein from RNA. So RNA can synthesize of protein, and we can say RNA directly code for the synthesis of protein, hence can easily express the characters. Other hand, DNA, the RNA, however, DNA is dependent on RNA for synthesizing of protein. DNA is dependent on the RNA for synthesizing proteins. So protein synthesizing machinery, always remember it, protein synthesizing machinery has evolved around the RNA. सो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस जो मशीनरी है उसका जो इवोल्यूशन हुआ है वो आरएनए के अराउंड ही हुआ है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आरएनए इजीली सिंथेसाइज प्रोटीन और इजीली एक्सप्रेस द कैरेक्टर्स. सो on the basis of this discussion we can say that DNA being more stable, DNA being more stable is preferred for storage genetic material. For storage genetic material, for the transmission of genetic information, RNA is better. So both are, final conclusion is that here both are genetic material. Both are. RNA is also genetic material, DNA is also genetic material. But friends, earlier I told you that RNA is genetic material in few viruses, those named as RNA viruses. But DNA also is genetic material in viruses. But DNA universally or near to universally we can say that genetic material. So next, after this discussion, DNA versus RNA, which one is genetic material? Next, we are talking about RNA world. So foregoing discussion is immediate. Questions become evident. Which is the genetic material? First genetic material. But question again, listen to me. आपको समझना है यहाँ पर कि क्वेश्चन का मतलब क्या है. क्वेश्चन ये है कि फर्स्ट जेनेटिक मटेरियल क्या है. What is the first genetic material? So if we will talk about, obviously because RNA is single stranded, so first of all single stranded is made, so after that double stranded made. So RNA is the first genetic material. Why it is first genetic material? Because now enough evidence to suggest that essential life process such as metabolism, translation, such as metabolism, translation, metabolism, translation, splicing. Splicing means removal of introns and joined all exons. Those are expressing segments of RNA. So that is called splicing. So metabolism, translation, splicing, all these fundamental functions that are performed, these are performed by RNA, evolved around RNA. So RNA used to act as important biochemical reactions in living system that are catalyzed by RNA catalyst. RNA act as a catalyst, RNA act as a messenger, RNA act as a adapter molecule, transfer RNA, mRNA. So RNA play a vital role in different types of mechanisms like transcription, translation, gene expression and so forth. So therefore DNA has evolved from RNA. Hence unstable DNA, RNA is catalyst, so was reactive and that's why it is unstable. So DNA has evolved RNA with chemical modifications that make it more stable. So DNA being double stranded and having complementary strands for the resist changes by evolving a process of repair. So in next section, in transcription, translation, replication and again next chapters, biotechnology applications and processing, we will talk about repairing of DNA. How can we repair the DNA?